Hi, my name is Sean Pogros, and this is my term project. The name of the game is Delve Too Deep. This is a dungeon crawler that's placed in a 3x3 grid of rooms with a boss room at the end, only accessible by a key, which can be found randomly placed throughout the dungeon. There are two main functions of this game, the level editor and the play mode. We will first demonstrate the level editor. In the level editor, you have access to all 9 non-boss rooms. You can place any block in the list below into any of these rooms and load them into the game, as I will do now. By pressing R, I will load this into the game. Now for the play mode. In the play mode, there's 3 classes to choose from: the warrior, the mage, and the ranger. For the sake of this, I will be doing the mage. In game, there's 3 enemy types you face. There are rangers, mages, and melee. Each of these has their own stats and their own unique attacks. Each class you choose starts out with a basic attack. For example, the mage class starts out with Wind Strike. As you progress through the dungeon, you'll see different kinds of enemies due to a random spawning mechanic, where each room's enemies are determined by a random number generator. There are also 2 unique kinds of rooms that can be found throughout the dungeon: a trap room and a time bomb room. In the trap room, you'll be sucked into the middle of the room as the dungeon progresses at a constant speed. This will affect the player and the enemies alike. In the time bomb room, there will be a clock on the top left-hand corner of the screen, which will count down to 0 as you stay in the room longer. You can reset this clock by leaving the room. Now that I have the key, I'll progress to the boss room. I can find where this is by pressing P and then M to pull up a mini-map. This is the time bomb room. As you can see, the clock is counting down in the top left corner. If I do not get out before time is up, it will immediately wipe me and all enemies off the map. But thankfully that will not happen today. In order to get to the boss room, you must have done 2 things. You must have gotten the key from whatever room it was placed into, and also defeated all enemies in the 6th room. This will unlock the door for the boss room. For bosses, there are 3 bosses that are possible to encounter. They are chosen through a random number generator, where each time you play the game, a new boss is chosen. This is the illusion boss. The mechanic for this boss is that there are 3 apparent bosses, but only one is the real boss, the other 2 are an illusion. The boss takes 5 hits to kill, and the other illusions will not take damage, so the only way to pass this stage is by killing the main boss, which I have done. You are now on the dungeon complete screen. This will demonstrate or show what loot you have and how much loot is now in your vault. Press space to go to your camp screen, which will restore your health and allow you to go to the shop, which gives you a selected list of items that you can buy, and then the equipment screen, where you can also equip these items. This has been my TP project.